Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another live stream. I'm Winry and Edward is here too.
Hello.
He is down in the tech area, getting ready for his funness, whatever he's working on tonight. I just wanted to fly around our little base area so you can see any progress you may have missed from previous streams. Hi Nisi, nice to see you. Hello.
Me, whatever I'm working on. You know exactly what I'm working on.
And so since the last time, if you remember, I was setting up some more power. Now that we have a little bit more power, Edward's gonna work on getting a Applied Energistics 2 set up so we can have some auto crafting and all the other funness that goes along with it.
Yeah.
How's this doing? This is doing pretty good. I swapped this box out just a couple of hours ago. So down here, this is doing fantastic. In fact, we have to deal with a few caches that are now full. I don't believe thermal expansion has a way to void directly from the cache once it's full, like storage stores do. But I really like the way these looked, which is why I went with caches. We can upgrade the cache. I could make it upgrade them so that they can hold even way more than they need. Looks like we're going down in biofuel, so we're gonna probably have to make another bioreactor eventually. I did make 2 more biofuel generators, so we have 3 running. And there is no surplus of power because that's all going to our quarry right now. So, yeah. Well, glad I didn't want to do any empowering.
Yeah, that's where the Applied Energistics stuff is gonna go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And yes, you're right, the weathered bricks is where that fan is.
Yep.
So.
I
Speaking of the fan, I did a little bit of building here. I put a fan in to vent the exhaust from all the tech stuff down there, by the way. Even though there's currently gravel there, it will be either, I just mentioned to Edward, digging down to bedrock, or going down a few layers and putting a very black block, probably a flat color block, because that'll look more like empty void since there's no texture on it. Unnatural, you've got a puddle!
Yeah.
The other thing I did is I finally put the last sails on our windmill, so even though the windmill power is not hooked up to any batteries, so we're not really using the power, it can be used.
It's stored for emergencies.
It's stored for emergencies.
Grab energy cell in case of emergency.
And I finished the building for the Botania stuff. As I mentioned before, it wasn't going to be super fancy. It's just to get us where we need to be. Edward had a great idea of putting fences here. I decided to do the iron lattice instead from rustic, which you can apply leaf blocks to make it look covered. So I'm going to cover this whole wall here and there. These whole walls with the lattice. What'd you say?
That was my idea entirely.
That's what I said. Edward said we should put some fences here. I decided to do lattice instead.
Lattice was my original idea. I said lattice. That was me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I only said fence afterwards as a way to emulate a lattice because
Gotcha.
I didn't know if it was in here.
Okay.
You're taking credit for my ideas. I will not have it.
So I haven't done anything here in the rustic building, and I had wanted to, but
You and your filters.
I haven't. I feel bad about that.
I'm gonna divorce you because you just can't clear your filters. So I kind of want these modular storage things to be what AE stores stuff in. Is that crazy?
Is that possible?
Yeah, you just put a storage bus on it.
Are they max upgraded? Is 3 the highest tier storage that can fit in there?
Yeah.
Because that means we're going to have a lot more of these than we will drives, for example.
Yeah, but how much space are we really going to use?
Well, your bees are going to produce a ton
Yep.
of stuff.
Because I want these to be like over. Like I want some of these over with. Blah, blah. I want some of these over with the bees that store the bee stuff. And then I'll have some like down in the basement with the ore processing and whatnot that stores the ore stuff. Because you can put filters in here and it controls rather nicely what can go in.
Okay.
And that makes me happy.
Okay. Well, it's something different. It's something you've never done, and more power to you. That's what we're trying this series is doing some things we've never tried before. So I'm cool with that. Tonight I am going to work on creating a kitchen and figuring out 2 or 3 of the best foods that we can currently create, or if not, create the methods of getting them so that we can have some decent, reliable food other than just the potatoes that are out here. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes me happy. Yeah, sure, yeah.
So I've got cooking for blockheads up on the display, so we're gonna try to crank out the important blocks that we need from that and go from there. Where I'm gonna put this kitchen. I could put it in this corner here because it's not being used for anything else. This can get moved. It's just got Roots 2 stuff in here, which I haven't decided if I'm going to do or not. These can get moved eventually. He'll probably grab that Skystone's chest so it doesn't, since it has the presses in it. And
I'm probably gonna need it.
get started, we need the cooking table, which means we need a cooking for blockheads 2. To get a cooking for blockheads 1, you need to smelt a book. So let's cook a book. Get it? Cook a book.
You gonna cook the books?
Cook a book. To make a cookbook, you gotta cook the book. Cook a book. We have a furnace. Yep.
Cooking the
Alright,
books.
we have a number 1. Number 2, we need 2 diamonds and 2 crafting tables. The diamonds we don't have a whole lot of. And he's using that crafting grid, so we'll use this one over here.
This one's in use. Get your own.
Crafting 2. Now we can make the table, which requires stone and terracotta. Pretty sure we don't have any terracotta. Yeah. Clay.
Clay, right?
Yeah.
I get confused. They changed it, and it confuses me. I don't like it when things change. It scares me.
And then we need some stone. Do I have any up here? I have... we need more than 3? I don't think we do.
No.
Am I blind? Do I not see my chisel? I have a glass cutter, and I have a chisel from Chisel and Bits. There's no chisel in here, so let's grab some iron. And we shall make us one. I might have used it up. Who knows? Alright, so we can undo this to regular stone. Grab our terracotta. And make ourselves a cooking table.
Okay, puddle MK1 complete.
Yay!
Now I
There's
just need to
Ooh.
make puddle MK2 and MK3.
I like the new models for 112. That's nice. Okay, so then we also need a fridge. We should probably make 2 of at least. An oven. Ooh, dyeable? You can dye the fridge. That's kind of cool. Need a bunch of iron, some black glass, and a furnace. Black lotus. I need one of you. I need all of that stuff. You keep going in and out. Are you just grabbing materials?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Keep grabbing things that I forgot to grab. I'm trying to work down in the basement and I keep getting, oh, I didn't get any service quartz.
Getting some iron. We'll clear that for them. And then we need to chisel this to regular stuff, I bet, in order to get black variety that we need. Okay, oven. There's an oven. And the oven here. I'm gonna put the sink right here, I think. Sink. What do we need? A bucket of water, more terracotta, more iron. I do not have a bucket.
Don't know how much charged Certus I need to get started. I keep forgetting. Go 8. 8's a good number to start with, right? A nice round.
Sure.
Give me that, Certus. Give me that Fluix.
Alright, so let's make a sink. Get to keep that, that's good.
I don't have a crafting grid down here. Oh, here's one.
Like when you click on it, the water splashes in the sink. That's awesome. Okay, so that looks like it used to, so that's fine. Are these dyeable too? It doesn't say that they are. Just the fridge. Okay, I want a corner, because why not, since there's a corner here. Do we have the rest of the terracotta? We need to put some more terracotta in there, probably. So how do you dye them? Do I need to actually craft them with colored terracotta? Nisi? Just right click with a dye. That's awesome.
You gotta do it all in world?
You can color them in world. I want my kitchen to be...
Excuse me.
And then do we have... I should use this. We do. How many does that give me? 4. Very nice. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Uh-huh. Alright, so we need to get more terracotta in the oven. That's not what I wanted to put there. That's what I want there. And we're gonna color you too. Even though you can't see it. And we'll get some more of this in
why are
here.
my buckets taking up separate slots in my inventory? Get out of here, buckets.
And then we want a fridge. Put the fridge here and a cabinet there, I think. Counter. And then we gotta make a couple of tool racks. Let's do 2 fridges. So we need 2 chests and 2 iron doors.
You want to see what I've made?
Sure. What'd you make? Yeah. Very pretty. That'll make our life easy.
Yep. No stupid puddle.
No stupid
Nah,
puddles.
stupid puddle.
Only smart puddles.
Yeah. It is super smart puddle. Right. I guess I need to make inscribers next, don't I?
You need to do what?
Inscribers?
Yeah.
Because I need to make processors.
Ricotta. We have 8 stone. Do you have enough for this regular counter? Oh, I need a chest. That's right, because you can store stuff in it. Yay! Let's get you colored all silly like. And we'll do one more counter, I think, right here. Because all the other pieces we've made, so we'll do a second counter. That's right. That's the part I always forget. There we go. Great. Looking good. Now what would be fun is this. Quartz and coal. I don't know if we have any quartz. Okay, so we have some. That in there. And then coal.
Pretty decent on resources. We're low on diamonds, and that's pretty much it, really, I think.
Yeah, diamonds have been pretty rare.
I'm probably gonna need some pure.
Oops. Didn't want to do that.
Be aware that the output configuration of these pulverizers has been disabled. So that when I'm pulverizing...
Which ones are you talking about? In here?
2 pulverizers in here.
Oh, I've not been outputting anything, so... Okay. I mean, like, I've not been sending it elsewhere.
Hey, Sapopa.
Hi, Sapopa.
That reminds me, I need to start watching SG-1 again. There's a new Stargate TV series. Well, I say TV series, not really on TV.
I've
Stargate
heard.
Origins.
Mm-hmm.
Stargate Origins is a new TV show.
Yep.
Yeah, and it looks like complete poop, Sapopa. Yeah, it looks like... I mean, I saw the trailers for it and I got mad. You can ask Wimry, I got mad.
You did.
They have no respect for their own lore. No, you don't understand what made Stargate cool.
Yeah. Alright. let's see, tool racks. We'll put them up. Oh, I don't know if we can put them up that high.
So is it better or worse than Stargate Discovery? Star Trek Discovery. That's Stargate.
I don't think I can put them that high, but I want to put a toaster and a coffee pot and a cow in a jar. So there's 3 things I want to place, and there's 3 spots here. Unless we can put something on top of the fridge. I could put the milk cow in a jar on top of the fridge.
I'd hope that they realize bad production quality is a problem with their production, not with the Stargate IP. Because the Stargate IP is prime for just like a ton of extra stuff. They could make so much Stargate stuff.
So much Stargate stuff.
They tried Stargate Universe and they failed because the first season was like team drama in Stargate World. And then Atlantis kind of became just SG-1 over again, and that was kind of like, eh.
You liked Atlantis.
I did, but I haven't seen... Okay, I can't remember much of like seasons 4 to however many seasons there are. Because it wasn't very compelling. Atlantis is compelling up until Michael, and then it just gets bad because they keep bringing back the same guy, and he's not very interesting. I can't even tell you how many seasons they had. Plus, they kept changing who was in charge of Atlantis. Like, they couldn't decide on who they should cast to do that job. Like, oh, we're gonna try and make Woolsey a more pivotal character, and oh, we kind of failed, so let's bring back Sam Cotter, and ooh. It was irritating.
Yeah?
Yes. I know my Stargate, damn it. And I want more of it.
I can tell.
I want more of it. Oh, you got a smart little corner going on here.
Uh-huh.
It's at the kitchen. We had to knock through a wall to make it into the living room as well, so we had somewhere to eat. McKay should not have taken over.
And so now I need to make a milk jar, but I need to make... That's interesting. A milk jar requires milk in it, but yet you still need to put a cow in it. So, interesting.
We don't have Skystone. How is that possible? 24 Skystone.
Because you haven't mined any meteors. Head that way about 50 blocks and you'll go find a meteor. That's where I've been getting all of our lava. Hi, Owen! Yep, quaint little kitchen. Needs light.
I need to rewatch Stargate all the way from the beginning.
So now I can make bubbly water, fresh water, and salt. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to go tomorrow. I need to check the mail and see if I've gotten paid. If so, I totally want to go to Black Panther tomorrow.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm avoiding spoilers, so you keep it zipped, Sapopa.
Yeah, no spoilers, please.
I'm like in avoid the internet mode. Especially after Star Wars happened.
Yeah, Star Wars got ruined for you.
It really did.
Let's see if we can find a cow. We're gonna need to trap a cow also, but we need to just find one to milk it first. There's one. Hi, don't go very far, Mr. Cow. I'm gonna need to trap you later. Spoilers for Black Panther, Owen. Don't share.
Girly, is that like the head of his women's personal guard type thing? Because no, his like personal guard is all women. Oh. Well.
Yeah, personal guard is all women, just like a certain book series we're reading.
What?
In Robert Jordan's book that we're reading.
Yeah, I know what books you're referring to, but there's... What?
All of the maidens are his personal guard.
Yeah, he also
they
has
carry
like,
his honor.
Other people too.
Oh, the milk jar floats. What the heck is that? No. Okay, well we need to make an anvil and trap a cow in it, so let's do that.
I've gotten stuck with what I'm doing. Why is my brain going weird? I know, I need pistons.
Alright, let's sleep, get rid of night.
How many pistons do I need?
At least 2. I don't know what you're making. Are you making an inscriber?
I'm making several inscribers.
Oh, well, you at least need 2.
But I need sticky pistons, so I need to figure out how to make them sticky.
Maybe the Mine Factory doohickey mod has a way of, doing that for you.
My brain just cannot math today at all. I think work was a little too hard today.
Yeah?
I think work was a little too difficult today. My brain
Oh.
is having real troubles trying to do mathematics.
Let me go to the village that's over here somewhere and grab some wheat.
I'm so glad I have my wife to talk to about these things.
I know, honey, you worked hard today. Maybe you shouldn't do something that requires so much math.
The Last Jedi got spoiled for me pretty completely. Because some jerk on Reddit had made spoilers and posted them to the front page kind of deal.
Okay, let's find a cow to actually come down here. Come on down. Jump in that hole. If
Is it
not,
rice
I
or
will
rice
push
dough
you
I
in
need to
there.
use?
Go in the hole. No, 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 no. No, you really do want in there. See, I should have made a lasso or whatever the things are called from Industrial Foregoing. But no, we're doing this the vanilla method. We're just trying to lead him in with some wheat. Because, yeah, that's fun. Go in the hole. Yes! Alright. Ready to squash. We might need to do it one higher. Ready to squash him? Nope. Alright, cow in a jar. You think what's the best Marvel film? Black Panther? I've heard that. Is this a guy who hasn't been triggered yet? Oop. We have a couple of skelly horses. Edward. There's one floating under the ship, but we have another one too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we have a cow. I might still put it up there even though it floats. Otherwise I'm gonna need another counter because I don't believe... I'll figure it out. Put that in there. Now we can make noodles somehow and flour. Did you put stuff in here? Oh, I've got wheat on me. I'm like, how did we get stuff in here? I didn't put stuff in here. Alright, so we have some storage space. now to try to figure out what foods to make.
Okay, advanced and scrap. Oh, I need to make engineering processors. There. Okay, we'll go plug these in.
What kind of foods do you want to nom on in game?
I don't know. I don't care.
Don't care as long as there's food available.
Yeah, sure.
And it has to be interesting to make. Fun to make. We can do pies.
Because Winry doesn't know how to set up sound properly.
Because Edward is far away. I'm not sure why Edward sounds so far away.
Because Winry doesn't sound test her stuff before we get going. She just kind of does it all last minute. If she invested some time, I think she could get it all leveled out properly.
You would need to be invested in that time too, because it's you that they're having a problem with. Don't know if that'll help. Alright, so what do we want to make for food? What are some fun things to make, guys? That looks like fun.
I might be a little frustrated, Owen. I might be a little frustrated.
So we would need cherries, bananas, cocoa powder, strawberries, and ice cream. What's the purpose of the squished cow? He provides milk for recipes. If you look there, you can see the amount of... There's 1.6 buckets in there right now. He just slowly provides milk for the recipes in here. Yeah, so he makes milk. It's a thing. It's not a fast thing, but it's a thing. Can't put it there. Put it there.
I love the way those draconic energy storages look. They are so sexy.
Guys, we need to figure out the foods we need. I want you guys to throw out some suggestions. Something fun. Something that's not everyone does. It doesn't have to have max stats because Edward and I both eat before we're really low on food, so I'm not concerned about it having huge amounts of saturation or hunger because, like I said, we eat on a pretty regular basis. Donuts could be fun. Just have a whole candies and desserts. We just have just nom nom. I must be wanting some desserts. I must want desserts. Let's look at the different... Is there different kinds of donuts? There are lots of different donuts. Regular donuts, chocolate donuts, powdered donuts, jelly donuts, frosted donuts, and cinnamon and sugar donuts. And look at the saturation on these. Goodness. So let's see. A regular donut. A regular donut is just dough, a pot, and cooking oil. Really. And then, of course, we'll probably do all the olive oiling because that adds saturation. Breakfast-related things. And then this one you add chocolate to, and this one you add sugar to, and this one you add jelly. And this one you add all sorts of dye. And this one you add cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, okay, we're doing this. Because I have a bunch of wheat that is not being used down in my bioreactor. Because wheat cannot go in the bioreactor, only seeds. And since Pam's is in here, you can't craft wheat back into seeds. So I have a bunch of wheat. breakfast craft. Gotta have breakfast foods. So yeah, we've got almost 3,500 wheat here. So we'll grab that. This will give us a decent amount to get started with for donuts. Alright. We need to make all of the kitchen utensils that we need in order to craft some of these things, but I wanted to decide on what foods we're making first, just so we can have some on hand. Put that in there for now. Alright, regular donut. We need cooking oil, which requires a presser. Ooh, it gets us bait on top of that. Ooh. That's... Ooh, okay. Oh, we've got a huge surplus of pumpkin seeds. Oh, I'm happy about this. Okay, so let's get a presser made. Iron and 2 pistons. I need some redstone. Okay, I don't need these nuggets. There we go. So, presser. We'll put you right there. And let's go grab some pumpkin seeds, because I know that we have far too many of those. And we'll have that for the cooking oil. And we'll check out what Ed's doing down here, because I know that's where he's working. He's over here. He's already going to town with AE stuff. Did you not want to make the advanced inscriber, babe?
Where are you? Oh, you're there. I can't make it yet. I have to make processes first.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's what he's doing.
Which one of these takes?
Alright.
Gonna work? Okay.
Grab a bunch of seeds. I do not know if you can use a hopper to feed into the presser, and then I'm pretty sure you can. You used to be able to. I just don't know if it's been changed. If the mechanics have changed or not. Let's make a couple of hoppers. We need space in our inventory to do so. I have a bit of wood. I'll need to chisel that. I need more iron. I watched it this morning. We have more iron.
I kind of still don't want to watch it.
I'm not gonna, you know, I don't mind that you don't want to watch it.
Okay.
It's up to
you.
you. Up to you.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's see here.
Cooked service quartz dust.
Can I do... There we go. Pick you up.
I don't know if
This
Netflix
work.
has anything for me to watch at the moment. Apart from we're watching Altered Carbon.
Mm-hmm. That we are. Alright, looks like that is getting fed in, so that's good. But I don't know, which is what we're going to check here, is if I can take stuff out of it. It does! Yay, it goes into the fridge. Fantastic. Although this we'll have to take out. So this will have the cooking oil that we need for our recipe.
Oh, I'll tell you what I watched. I watched the Cloverfield Paradox, and it is so bad. Like, oh my god, bad.
Like, oh my god, bad. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it. I don't see me enjoying that type of show. So
I didn't enjoy it. It was not enjoyable.
That's what I wanted to do, right? Okay. So now that we have that, back to Doughnuts. We need to be able to make dough, which means making water, salt, and flour. We need a mixing bowl. So let's get that made.
And Cloverfield Lane was really good. And I do like the original Cloverfield movie. It's not like the greatest movie ever, but it was an interesting take on like the Godzilla type movies.
Mortar and pestle.
It was fun for that.
I need to put some of this in here.
No, it's not really Cloverfield, but then there isn't really, like, calling it a Cloverfield movie doesn't really mean anything. It's like going for an anthology series of movies, which is weird because it's just, here's what we're going to do to try and make people watch a movie they wouldn't otherwise watch. It just feels like being tricked, especially after Netflix pulled their little trick.
All the shenanigans.
It was shenanigans.
Alright, so then we have a mortar and pestle. Alright, so now we can...
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know, he's got his whole mystery box bananas.
Get some
I
flour
hate J.J.
made.
Abrams.
We need to make some salt. Missing tools. We need a pot. Pot. This pot. It just needs 4 bricks. Ooh, we might have bricks.
I think JJ is like a competent filmmaker, but a little overhyped, a little bit overvalued. I don't like that they gave the next Star Wars movie back to him. Abrams didn't make the 3rd Star Trek movie. It was somebody else, a different producer, a different director, sorry. And technically he only produced the 2nd one.
Wouldn't know. But I enjoy listening to you. Alright, back to donut. We need water. Which we can make.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that either, Owen. Benioff and Weiss. Yeah.
I heard about the Game of Thrones and getting a Star Wars thing.
My problem is they're not very good at making their own, like... Star Wars is supposed to be connected movies. They're, like, supposed to work in trilogies. And... unless they've got, like, existing universe stuff to go from, I don't think the Game of Thrones producers are very good. I think they struggle a lot with making up their own worlds. Like, they like having big worlds and developed worlds, but they aren't very good at making them themselves.
Gotcha. So now we can make donuts, look. We can make regular donuts, so there's a... I was gonna say, why do we only get 49? That's because we didn't have that much olive oil. Or that much oil. It's being processed ever so slowly. which is fine. This we can pull out and actually put in traps to maybe produce the next food item. The uses of grain bait will be in a ground trap, so we'll be able to get raw meat and eggs.
So the movie isn't, like, even for a Star Wars movie, like, it can't flop because it's Star Wars and everybody will go see Star Wars, but it's not going to be good. And I didn't even know it was coming out so soon until, like, December.
Infinity War and Deadpool 2. Oh yeah.
Now I am hyped for Infinity War. That is a movie that I am so on board for. Like, I can't say what it inspires on when we stream.
Yeah, shush. Okay, guys. We can do a regular donut. A powdered donut just requires sugar or honey. We can automate sugar a lot better than we can honey. In fact, because it doesn't take your honey, Edward. It takes Pam's Harvestcraft honey. It doesn't show it as being compatible with forestry.
The drops might be compatible for making the liquid.
I don't need liquid honey, I need drops of honey, and it only shows Pam's Harvest drops for honey.
Alright.
Or sugar. And those are the two it shows. So we're gonna need a sugar farm. So let me write that down, because we want to be able to have a decent sugar crop. Sugar cane.
I think when you feed the cats, I'm gonna call it.
Are ya? Your head hurting?
No.
Alright. Alright, so we get sugar. I have 10 right now. 10's the start. Put that in there. Jelly donuts are going to require... Does it only take grape jelly? Yep, it's only grape jelly, which, good news, it accepts rustic grapes.
Raining incense.
Now what... Where can I get grapes? What, little... garden has grapes? Because I don't have a huge amount of grapes growing. I have like 2 or 3.
What is FE?
Huh?
There's a Applied Logistics peer-to-peer tunnel for FE. I have no idea what FE is.
Forge energy, it's RF.
I can do RF through tunnels now? What?
Forge energy is what RF is now called for some things.
I can put RF through a Applied Logistics network again?
Perhaps.
Oh, don't be teasing me. Oh, got stuck in the door.
Where's... How do I do grape jelly?
It wasn't in for several versions, Owen. The tunnel was missing.
Yeah, it wasn't. Grape jelly. Oh, I need a saucepan, which is a brick and a stick. I need a brick. Stick. Brock, my fingers are in the wrong spot, can you tell?
The energy acceptor does a different thing. It powers an ME network from RF without the use of a controller.
Okay. Good news is I can put the saucepan here. Actually, I can put the pot there too. There we go. So now I should be able to make jelly? No? Why? Oh, because I haven't made sugar yet, guys. There There we go, there's sugar. Now I bet I can make jelly. There it is. And we have jelly. So now we should be able to make a couple of jelly donuts. There we go. So now we have regular donuts and jelly donuts, guys. Woohoo! And it's still making more cooking oil, so that we'll be able to make more donuts. I have your food on lock.
Cool.
Why is my game frozen? That was fascinating. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. Edward's going to call it for the night, so you won't see him in the next hour. But I'll continue playing. I'm going to feed the cats because they're dancing around my feet. So I will be back in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.